Yo, what's up? It's your boy. I Take You Out Guy podcast. This podcast number two with the first tech podcast on the channel. First off, we're gonna go ahead and start off the podcast with what has went going on in the past week, and then we're gonna go follow up all the way through with the Apple event. My bad, I ain't really do all that, but yeah, okay. So in the past week we had IFA, and if you don't know what IFA is, you need to go ahead and look that up. Unfortunately, you Apple fanboys will know nothing about IFA, so yeah, you have to look that up. But yeah, it's a lot of different technologies, a lot of different mobile devices at IFA. Of course, you had Samsung in the building, you had LG in the building. I think HTC was in the building. Uh, no, Motorola was in the building. You had Acer in the building, Asus. I mean, it was just nonstop great technology. Just great computers, great laptops, different types of smartphones for Android, different types, plenty of Android phones to look at. You had the Lenovo uh, Fab Tab, which is basically it's a tablet. It's a tablet size smartphone. So you get a smartphone in a tablet size product. And a lot of people, they're like, man, that's too big or that's too huge. But based on Lenovo's based on Lenovo's employees and CEOs and all that, they explain how that device worked. Um, and I mean, it had a 1080 display. I liked it. 6.8-inch display. That's crazy. But I mean, if you guys got to watch the hands-ons and the demos and see how it works and all that stuff, and it's a pretty good product, and it only costed less than $300. So it's a pretty good product for the price and for what you're going to be using it for. You're going to be using it for a phone, and you're also going to be using it for a tablet. So you have two devices in one. And with me, I'm a hybrid type of person. Like my laptop is a tablet and a laptop. So whenever I want to touch the screen, I can touch it, or whenever I want to use the keyboard, I can use the keyboard. I don't have to detach anything. I just flip it over in a 360-degree angle, like the Dells and Asus and Toshiba devices. So yeah, and Samsung Galaxy Gear S2 watch. I'm not into the smart watches, but it did kind of attract me a little bit. But how I was looking at it once again, it reminded me of the Apple Watch so much. And don't get me started on Apple right now. I'm not even supposed to be talking about that. But it's a nice rounded smartwatch. So I give that a little credit. Moto 360 watch, the second generation. That was a very attractive device. You also had what else it was out there? You also had, like I said, you also had Asus. They had a new smartphone, the Asus Zenfone Zoom. I think that's what it's called. It's basically trying to get the selfie game and the picture game going on your phone. So you want to check that out. It's hands-on. Go on YouTube. Go Pocket Now. Go to TechCrunch. Go to Engadget, The Verge. Go to all of them and check all those out. But one particular device that had people mouths drop, had people mouths in awe, was the Sony Xperia Z5 Premium. Now, if you don't know Sony, you know they weren't first for anything. They weren't first for anything like Apple. But yeah, so now they're first company in the mobile industry to bring out the 4K display on a smartphone. Now, don't get me wrong, I would have thought Apple or Samsung would have tried something like this, or even LG would have tried something like this. But Sony, wow, Sony, I give you two thumbs up. I applaud you for that because you're putting stress, you're putting the pressure on Samsung, you're gonna put the pressure on Apple, you're gonna put the pressure on LG, you're gonna put the pressure on HTC, you ain't gonna put the pressure on Google themselves and Motorola. So big ups to Sony for dropping a 4K display on a 5.5 inch smartphone. That's what I'm talking about. That's competition. Unlike Apple, um, okay, now to interrupt the program. Ladies, gentlemen, geeks, nerds, dweebs, dorks, we have a serious situation going on. Did you see the Apple event? It was so effing boring. No, scratch that. It was so fucking boring, okay? I nearly fell asleep. I nearly dozed off on that bullshit. Like, did y'all see? The crowd wasn't even into it. Now, you know, the crowd ain't into your own presentations and shit like that. You falling off. You falling off. People are like, I want to go home. Like, when is y'all gonna announce this new product at first, quote unquote, you think it's the next best thing or you think it's the best ever. Yeah, in your company it's the best ever. It probably was. It probably is. But okay, let's start off with the iPad Pro. Oh my fucking goodness. Like, it's not even good. Like, it's bad. It's horrible. It's terrible. It's like, what the fuck, Apple? Like, you literally just copied every fucking tech mobile tablet in the fucking industry right now. Like, really. Like, we've been had split screen bullshit. Like, is you serious? And that Apple Pencil, what the fuck? Apple, what the fuck is an Apple Pencil? It's a fucking $100 pencil? That's what the fuck I think it is. A $100 pencil. And not to mention, if I can't recall on what Steve Jobs said back in 2007 when he first announced the iPhone, why do we need a stylus? What you need a stylus for? I believe those were his quotes, his words from his own mouth as an Apple CEO. Why? You don't need a stylus. Fuck a stylus. That's exactly what that dude said. He said, fuck the stylus. Why would you need a stylus when you can use your freaking finger? Wow. Now, it's 2015. And what did we get from the Apple event? Apple Pencil. Oh my fucking, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm like, really? And not only that, a 12.9 inch iPad Pro. I'm thinking it's gonna be an iMac touchscreen or some shit like that. Why the fuck y'all ain't using touchscreen? You the only ones ain't jumped on the touchscreen industry. You got Google on the touchscreen with Chromebooks, tablets, smartphones. You got Microsoft with the touchscreen industry. Matter of fact, they was one of the first to put that shit out. If you think about touchscreen go all the way back to the 80s. 80s. Apple don't even know this shit. Matter of fact, they should know this shit. HP brought out the fucking first touchscreen monitor. Look that shit up. Go, don't fucking Wikipedia that shit. Google that shit. See, you have to Google that shit. We can't say Safari that shit. What the fuck, Apple? Come on, get the fuck out of here. Like, oh my gosh. And then people, like, okay, this is what people don't understand about Apple and the other techs. Okay? Apple is not tech first. We get that. They're about profits. We get that. They're all about the bullshit numbers. Fuck numbers. Okay? Fuck numbers. Numbers don't mean shit when your product don't fucking work. When your product is not innovative. When your product is not original. Apple's products aren't original. If you look at it, they wait until everybody else throws shit out. They wait until everybody else throws shit out so they can go back to the drawing board like, damn. Like, oh shit, we got to step our game up now. Like, oh shit, oh. No, we don't. We don't have to step our game up. How about we take that shit and just throw an Apple logo on that bitch and put iPad or iPhone in front of it and call it a fucking day. And, oh, everybody go fucking crazy over this shit. I'm looking at this shit like, really? I mean, from a techie aspect, from a techie enthusiast, because that's what I am. I'm not just about Android. If you see some of my videos, I might discuss it on my blogs. Don't get me wrong. I might just talk shit about Android on my blogs. But if you see my shit, like some of my videos, I have Windows. Okay, I did have Apple at first. I did have Apple. Don't get me wrong. I had Apple until I started saying like This shit is fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck is an app? Like, what the fuck is an iPhone now? Like, what the fuck is an iPad now? When you got freaking Surfaces, you got HPs, you got Dells, Windows, then you got HP, Dell, Android. Like, there's no HP iPhone, no HP iMac, no HP. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look at this shit. Apple is sticking to one fucking thing instead of jumping. I'm not saying jumping out, but stepping out the square, stepping out the circle, stepping out the bubble they in right now, and so fucking big headed, thinking they shit is original. And I'm not even calling they shit first. They shit is not first. They were never the first to do anything. They were always the last motherfuckers out there to do something. It was always Google, Microsoft, and the other tech giants like Samsung, LG, Sony. You got Motorola, you got Nokia, you got BlackBerry. All these was first. Okay, real shit. Go look up the mobile industry. Go look up the computer industry. All these niggas was first. Not no fucking Apple. Apple came out way after Microsoft. I mean, and they were before Google. Don't get me wrong. They were before Google. But when Google dropped, hell broke loose. Hell broke loose when Google dropped. Hell broke loose when Android dropped. Because then Apple wanted to sue Samsung. But little did these Apple fanboys know, fucking, there are Samsung chips, Motorola chips, Lenovo chips, all these fucking chips in the iPhone. Get the fuck out of here. Apple ain't fucking original. I wish I had some sound effects and drop bombs on these bitches. Like, for real. Stop playing. Like, get your facts straight. Go ahead and go to fucking technology school on some real shit. That's what I'm talking about, man. And like people, and I know like my Facebook followers, my Google Plus followers, gonna have some dumbass shit to say about iPhones. Well, iPhones are faster. La 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 la. Like, fuck the speed and fuck components and all that bullshit. Like, it's all about the tech, man. It's all about the tech. And Apple ain't about the damn tech. You know how much a fucking iPhone costs compared to an Android, compared to a Windows, compared to a BlackBerry, compared to a Nokia, compared to a Motorola. Get the fuck out of here. You have more options than a fucking iPhone. Why do people want to stay in the iPhone ecosystem? I have no idea. And why is 3D touch a fucking new thing when it really isn't? And let's get the definition of a 3D. Somebody look the definition up of 3D. Somebody look up definition of touch. Do those two even fucking go together? Think about it. 3D touch. Can you fucking touch 3D? Like, really? What the fuck? They just had to come up with some dumbass shit. They could have just called it the iTouch. Like, what the fuck? 3D touch, like that was gonna make a difference. That's not even, oh, that's force touch. You're force touching the screen. You're forcing the oh my god. Android, Windows. We've been had that shit. Like, literally, it's force touch on fucking Windows 8. Like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, Apple. On some real shit. All you Apple fanboys go to hell, for real. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all just pissed me off. Like, y'all do not understand technology at fucking all. Y'all think technology is, oh, this beautiful looking thing, and throw an Apple logo on the bitch and call it a fucking day. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yo, this is not even the end. This ain't even the beginning of the end. This ain't even, this is like, it's gonna be the class. It's always class of the type. Don't get me wrong, but it's a three-way class right now. Microsoft, Google, and Apple. But Apple, think about it. Think about where I put Apple at. I put Microsoft first. Then Google, then Apple. Why? Because Microsoft and Google know what the fuck they're doing with their technology in the mobile industry. Apple, that's all they got look to forward to. It's a fucking iPhone. And don't get me started on that Apple TV. That has Nintendo written all over it. That has Amazon written all over it. And it has Android written all over it. It has two PlayStation, Xbox, all that shit written all over it. They copied every single little small detail from every fucking body. You go back to Xbox, you go back to PlayStation, you go back to Nintendo Wii, you go back to the first Android player and all that bullshit. They copied literally everything. And I do have a picture to show you guys. It's a Sony remote control, right? Matter of fact, Logitech has a touchscreen remote. for your freaking TV and shit like that. So Apple is in the first. Of course, Apple is in the first, but they copied. They copied and they stole great, brilliant concepts and ideas, and then they just slapped an Apple logo on it. Now everybody goes stupid. Everybody goes wild, and then you can't tell an iPhone person nothing. You can't tell an Apple person nothing because they want to be devoted. These people are not devoted. I guarantee you. They find something wrong, they gonna switch up real quick. Apple fanboys switch up real quick. They know deep down inside they some Microsoft fanboys. They some Android fanboys, BlackBerry fanboys. I know all these people had all these devices, but then they want to claim, oh, iPhone is the shit. Oh, iPhone can do this. iPhone can do that. But yeah. So your device has something it can do today that Android, Windows, BlackBerry, Nokia, Motorola, Sony, LG, Samsung, Logitech, HP, Dell, Acer, Asus, Toshiba, all these companies had all these different features and shit 4-5 years ago that the iPhone just now getting in 2015. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. I am not talking about fucking numbers. I'm not talking about fucking profit sales and all that bullshit that y'all love for some reason. But y'all not making no money off that shit. Like, what the fuck? Y'all putting out more money than Android niggas than Microsoft niggas is putting out more money. Like, for what? To say, oh, I bought a $1,000 smartphone? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my laptop costed $2,000 and it does nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm so disappointed in these Apple fanboys that they do not understand this shit. Like, it's way more than what apps can work on what system. It's way more than having a music app or having music and all that bullshit and movies. You could do all that shit on anything. You could do all that shit on one fucking device if you wanted to. You can play games on anything. Like, these are not really fucking like, okay, man, like game consoles. Don't even get me started on game consoles, but Apple will never ever be a game console. It will never be a top elite PC provider, like for real, because think about it. Majority of companies, buildings, enterprises don't have an iMac. They have Windows, ATM machines. What do they use? Windows, Microsoft, not fucking Apple. You don't swipe your card from a fucking Apple operating system in the ATM. It's Microsoft built in that bitch. Get your facts right, people. Come on, man. This is the I check you out guy. Checking your ass out right now. I just want people to peep game over this shit. Like, Apple isn't original ever. It's never been original. The only thing they've been good at is probably marketing. Presentation wise, they fell off on that shit. The only person that's keeping the presentation going is Johnny Ive. He's the only one. He's the mastermind behind that shit. And I give him credit. But I guarantee you, if that nigga was on Google or Microsoft doing that shit, talking about the new Nexus or talking about the new Windows phone, bitches would be lined up for that shit. I guarantee you. It's all through Johnny Ive. Fuck Tim Cook on that bullshit, man. Steve Jobs is probably rolling in his grave right now because he's saying this shit. Steve Jobs the one that said that 4-inch screens, it's good enough for a phone. It's good enough for a phone. Who's to say if he was still alive, he would have jumped up to a 5.5-inch iPhone Plus? Who's to say that shit? We don't know. The nigga dead. We don't know. Tim Cook, the fuck, he changed the shit over. He switched the shit over. He probably stole niggas from Google and Microsoft. These niggas, and to be honest, I'm fucking mad if these niggas working with Apple. They're fucking traitors, man. Like, real shit. You fucking Google employees that left for Apple, or fucking Microsoft employees that left for Apple, probably giving them inside scope and all that bullshit. Fuck y'all traitors, man. Some fucking traitors on some real shit for y'all working for Apple. But this is how it's going. It's a war. It's a brawl. People will die. Literally. People will die over this bullshit. Like, Like I'm saying, like I'm trying to get to my Apple fanboys right now. They're trying to get to you. Niggas, we not fucking hating on the fucking iPhone. We not hating on the fucking iPad. We not hating on the fucking Apple TV or the fucking iMac or the MacBook. We not hating on that bullshit. Y'all can have that bullshit. Y'all can have all. I'm gonna spend this money, but I gotta pay my fucking rent. Bullshit. Or I need a new whip, but I'm gonna spend this 2 G's on this Mac. Bullshit. While it's Android and Windows fanboys, or not, okay, I'm not gonna say Android Windows fanboys. Android, Windows, BlackBerry, techies, Nokia, Motorola, Sony, HP, Dell, Asus, Acer, Toshiba, Lenovo users have money still stacked. We're not going broke over some dumb shit that don't even do shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference when your shit does shit. Okay? And like I said, Apple, that's all they have to look forward to is a fucking iPhone and an iPad. While we have cars. We got cars to look forward to. We got freaking glass to look forward to. We got phone services to look forward to. We have internet services to look forward to. We don't give a damn about one fucking device. We don't. The principle of this bullshit is Apple. That's all you have. Okay? That's all you have. That's all you have to promote. That's all you have to look forward to. It's an iPhone. It's an iPad. Everybody else has fucking refrigerators, my dude. We have washers and dryers. We have fucking microwaves and shit. TVs. An actual TV. Not no fucking box. An actual TV. RCA. Sony. Philips. Apple. Where is your TV at? Where is your box TV? You know what I'm talking about? So all this beef between iOS and Android, you know what? Forget that shit, because you know 3D Force Touch, that shit is nothing new. You know live photos ain't nothing new. You know all this fucking flash camera bullshit ain't nothing new. Matter of fact, they didn't even bring up the battery life or fucking RAM in the fucking iPhone or iPad. I just found out this morning through a Google Plus post. See Facebook, they don't post that shit. Fuck Facebook. Google Plus post from Pocket Now, from Phone Arena, Phone Dog. You niggas need to follow them bitches. But at the same time, iPad Pro, it's a fucking Surface with an Apple logo. And it has 4 gigs of RAM, like a Surface, with an Apple logo. Why they just call that bitch an iSurface Pro? Gosh. It would have made more sense. Like, I'm just like thrilled that nobody's fucking mad, nobody's fucking upset, disappointed, or like, ew, like what the fuck, Apple? Like, what are you doing? I'm surprised these iPhone users, these iPad users, are not looking at it like how Android and Windows and BlackBerry and Nokia, all these other companies are looking at the iPhone and iPad. Because, I mean, and if they're not looking at it the same way that most Android and Windows users are looking at it, because they are looking at it the same way, something is really wrong. Like, maybe HP they need to go back to the drawing board. Like, hold up. We had that first. Wait a minute. Hold on. They're like, whoa. Apple, what the fuck is you doing? But then again, Apple making deals with Adobe. Apple making deals with Microsoft. And of course, they got deals with Google, because Google apps are now on iPhones. But you're not going to see an Apple user download a Google app on the iPhone. You will not see that shit. I guarantee you. You will not see one Apple user with a Google app. Like Google Plus. You ain't going to see them on that shit. Google Hangouts. You ain't going to see that shit on the iPhone. And fucking Google Music. You're not going to see that shit. That shit was out first. Like, what the fuck is y'all not looking at? That shit was out first. Google Music was out first. Google Plus was out first. Hangouts was out first. But these bitches want to say, oh, we got it on the iPhone. But I guarantee you, I do not see one person on the iPhone or iPad use a fucking Google app ever. But Google still put their apps on fucking iTunes or the App Store or whatever. Like Google, I mean, to be honest, you losing profit doing that shit. I mean, you got $1 billion on Android. Numbers don't lie. If you want to talk about numbers, Google Apps has over $1 billion in installation. So I don't know what Apple's doing wrong, but hey, it is what it is. And like, man, the iPad, iPhone is copying Windows, Android, BlackBerry, Nokia. It's copying all these bitches. Like, and I still don't get. Okay, you want to talk about processors? You want to talk about speed? Oh, the apps open up faster. I bet them bitches crash faster than a meteorite. All right, this has almost been 30 minutes of bullshit. I know y'all saying this has almost been 30 minutes of bullshit, but I had to get the shit off my chest because it's a lot of Apple fanboys out there, Ashi herders, um, Android haters, Windows haters out there that's saying that us Android and Windows and BlackBerry and Nokia users don't know what the fuck we talking about, and that we try to say that Apple did everything first. No, I didn't say Apple did everything first off, and they didn't do everything first. And like I said, there were more tech companies out there before Apple even got fucking big. They were doing what they're doing now. They were doing that shit years ago. The thing is, like I said, it's probably better marketing. And I give credit. I give Apple credit to the marketing industry. I give them credit because they great on bullshit. But we got music software. Windows and Google has music software for these artists. Okay, you could make beats on Android. You can make beats on Windows. Okay, you can record on Android. You can record on Windows. So if artists are buying into this Apple bullshit, this shit, okay, the shit look premium. Don't get me wrong, but everybody's still getting ripped off because it don't even take $1,000 to make a fucking iPhone. It don't take $1,000 to make an Android. It don't take $1,000 to make Windows. It's cheap pennies, my nigga. Pennies. It takes pennies to make an iPhone. And I'm laughing at you niggas who buy that $1,000 bullshit. Because it only take pennies to make that shit. So if it takes pennies to make that shit, you can make that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all, because you spent, like I said, once again, you bragging about shit you spent on when your fucking rent due, your fucking car note due, your fucking bills are up, and you want to go out and buy a fucking $1,000 iPhone or a $2,000 MacBook or some shit like that. Like, to prove what? To prove what? That you can go broke? Yeah, fuck that bullshit. When you got Android devices, Windows devices, you can buy like 5 of them devices for the price of one iPhone, for the price of one MacBook. You know what I'm saying? So like, including monitors. Like if you guys don't see all these desktop monitors, all these setups on YouTube, it's not too many using a fucking Mac for that setup, except for the Apple fanboys. The Apple fanboys, they have all Apple everything. They have the Apple box there. They have the Apple MacBook, the Mac Mini. They have the iPad, iPhone, all set up on their desk. And I'm pretty sure these are little kids, man. These are little kids getting their parents to spend that money on that shit. We talk about young adults and adults. We talk about them little 13, 14-year-olds because they gonna have that shit because their parents are ignorant on technology. And that's real shit. These people didn't go to school to study fucking operating systems and how that shit works. Like, no. Like, for real. What the fuck? These motherfuckers dumb as fuck. Like, okay, honey, we're gonna buy you a freaking iPhone and we're gonna spend $800 on you. You can get this iPhone. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. No Meat Boys allowed. Where's my boy Flossie Carter at? No Meat Boys allowed. Get the fuck out of here. You Meat Boys. Straight up, man. I'm gonna wrap this shit up. Like, It's early in the morning. This shit been on my mind all fucking night. I was even sleeping on this shit, like literally. But yeah, I just wanted to get it off my chest about these Apple fanboys, about the new iPhones. Fucking bullshit, same old shit. The shit y'all been living through. Shit y'all got today or getting in the next couple of weeks. We already got it. Be happy. Be happy that you got it now because we had it 3 or 4 years